Glenn Parnham, welcome. Tonight's program is your broadcast. Actually, I'm just here to fill in and be a moderator. And as always, he's a mountain of straightforward truth. He's talking about a product that I myself right now in the process of trying a little bit on, and I think it could be a product that could change our lives in a lot of good ways. But I'll let Glenn go ahead and tell you some more information about this. And Glenn, you go ahead.
Now, International Health, we've been here in Scottsdale, Arizona for 32 years. And as Director of Research and Development, my specialties, the advanced studies, are in clinical nutrition, hormone biochemistry, and infectious diseases. In the 32 years that I have been involved with research and running International Health, if I was forced to only take one product for the rest of my life, it would be this REDOX Signaling Molecule. So first, let's talk about science. The science is impeccable. Now here we have salt water. Well, gee, what a coincidence. God covered most of the planet in nothing but sodium chloride, salt water. And what was discovered, because if you go on and look up REDOX, REDOX molecule, you will see there are at least 10,000 placebo-controlled studies on this molecule. And I don't want to get real technical because I'll lose you. It is the messenger molecule that makes every cell talk to every other cell. Without it, you've got short-circuiting going on in the body. Taking a whole bunch of supplements will not help. The cells don't communicate with each other. The cells get toxic. So Big Pharma has known about this REDOX molecule literally for decades. What they were not able to do was to stabilize it. There's a special process of taking the salt water, and it's run through a process to create this molecule, but nobody, even with the billions of dollars at the fingertips of Big Pharma, now they published studies about it, saying it will be a miracle if it's ever discovered how to stabilize it and keep it in a stable form that can be put into a bottle and shipped, and then you take as many ounces as you can afford to take. And so this company, based out of Utah, figured out how to do it. I have talked to the owners of the company. I have talked to the PhD scientists and the doctors on the board of directors, and it was quite interesting, And it was almost discovered, quote unquote, by accident. They were doing multiple 30, 40, 50 different studies before they had found the solution of keeping it stabilized so it didn't fall out. Because what they, even Big Pharma got to the point where they could stabilize it for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, boom, it would fall apart and go back to ocean water. So this company has got multiple patents on it. Nobody else can do it. There's a gift. But anyway, during the time of all these trials, and if any of you out there are scientific minds or know anything about science project and research projects, they're very, very expensive and time-consuming. So they had this one clinical study going on, and they had 60 people in it. And when they went back to check the results, the people had gotten such results with it that the number of people who were following the protocol had grown because the people in it, in the study, were having such great success that they were sending it all over the world. And I think it had grown to about 120 people. So I have in front of me right now on my computer real REDOX results. Now keep in mind something. I'm stepping right up to the line. Okay? If I make a claim, as true as it is, and I have the constitutional right to tell the truth that this product is curing diseases, I cannot say that legally. That people who have had everything from cancer to diabetes to, and I'll talk about some of them, okay? So I have the constitutional right to tell the truth. But if I really went into more than just saying, well, it's going to remedy what you're dealing with, okay, that would then put the company, because they're now in about, I think, 30 or 40 countries around the world, okay, and it would put them at risk of the FDA coming in, because the last thing what I call the Fatal Drug Association wants is a product that cures diseases. So here's what I'm going to say. This product, and you can see it for yourself, you can hear it out of the people's mouth. There is this page, Real Redox Results, changing one life at a time. 100 short videos of testimonials from the people who got the product, okay? And they talk about the disease states they had, how long they were on it before they noticed something, and how much they had to take, okay? And there's 100. I have never, in my 32 years of doing this, had a company that had not only the science on this product of what's called the REDOX molecule is impeccable. Thousands and thousands of studies proving that it works. But you know what? I've had other products that had a lot of science behind them. People used them, and they helped a little bit. Now, let me just go what you're going to see on this page. Okay, over on the left-hand side, you're going to see these little boxes with symptoms. And what it says above it, what's important to you? Let me just go through the names, because when you click on whatever, it's got one about blood sugar. So you click on it, and out of the 100 testimonials, it brings up just the people talking about what it did to their blood sugar. But let me read the list. So if you're dealing with any of these, and everybody is, recovery from an accident, allergies, what it does for animals, what it does for athletic performance, the bladder problems, blood health, life of the flesh is in the blood pressure, blood sugar, breathing. There is, and that, one of the videos there was a young girl, like 27, 28 years old, had asthma so bad she had to use her puffer like 10 times a day to be able to survive. Now, this is not going to happen this fast for other people, but within 2 weeks' time, and I believe she was taking 8 ounces a day, I don't remember specifically, within 2 weeks she didn't need the puffer anymore. Okay, so anything to do with breathing, circulation problems, cholesterol, pain and discomfort in the back, the joint discomfort, normally known as arthritis, discomfort in general, EMF sensitivity, the electromagnetic sensitivity from hitting us with the 5G and the 6G, energy, epigenetics, if you know anything about getting down to doing gene therapy, the esophagus problems, eyesight, gut and bowel health, hair loss, headaches, health professionals talking about using it in their practice, heart disease, hormone balance, immune function, inflammatory response. Every disease that America is dealing with is inflammatory diseases mentioned in Deuteronomy 28 as one of the curses. okay? Kidney health, mental clarity, the memory coming back, moods, mobility, neurological, that means anything to do with the brain, numbness throughout the body. Olfactory is the smelling, because a lot of people who took the backs lost the whole sense of smell and taste. Oral health, prostate health, skin anti-aging, I'll come back to that, skin challenges, skin irritation, okay? Then they interview some skeptics who had heard it all before, and they tried the product, what it does for sleep, what it does for speech, spectrum behavior, that would be like autism, stress, swollen feet, tick bites, and weight loss. Now let me talk about the skin, because the product itself, the REDOX product, comes in a 32-ounce bottle of liquid, okay? Tastes kind of like chlorine water. Then they have a gel, and one of the doctors talks about this on the video, the short video. These are all short. I'm seeing them 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 9 minutes. Okay, they're fascinating. And he's a pain doctor, and he said this gel that they have and what it does for the skin. You talk about anti-wrinkle cream, the before and after pictures of what it does, staggering. But he said, the heck with wrinkled skin. I'm into pain. And he said, with any area of pain on your body over a 5-minute period, 5 minutes, rub 3 pea-size applications of this gel on that area. So 2 minutes, do it at 4 minutes, and do it again in 1 minute. One of our gals who works here had terrible pain going on. And I said, well, I just got this in. Haven't had a chance to have a lot of people try it. But he said a pea-size application 3 times in 5 minutes. She was astounded.
All right, now I got to jump in a minute, Grant. I got to say this because Marcia, my wife, had been having trouble with her right knee, arthritis and some different problems. She did put this on her knee as instructed, and it did make a difference almost immediately. I have to say that, folks. So we're trying to put product right now ourselves. It actually did make a difference almost immediately. So
Yep.
That product definitely does work.
Yeah, I talk to multimillionaires every week, okay, who said, you know what? I would give it all back. I spent my whole life accumulating wealth, and now I lost my health. I would give it all back if I had my health back. Because without energy and the capability, especially if you want to be a servant of the Most High God, that takes energy. If there was only one product that I could take the rest of my life, it would be this REDOX molecule. And the skin product is just absolutely phenomenal. And when you listen to the testimonials, one former professional athlete, now imagine he had 28 fractures of the bones in his body, separated both shoulders, separated both knees, was virtually crippled. He started on the REDOX product. He increased it up to about 8 to 10 ounces a day. When he's interviewed, he said, if I knew back then what I know now, I would have started with 16 ounces a day. He was crippled, and it brought him back from all of the fractures of the bones. Okay? If you're not willing to make a 3-month commitment, then don't start. I tried it, didn't think it was any good, didn't use it right, didn't have the right science behind it, and wasted 4 years. When I think back on the lives that I could have saved in the last 4 years, but a merciful God, when I got before his throne room and said, there's got to be something you have, and within a couple of days, I was contacted by the person who sent me all the science. And I have so much science on it, I could overwhelm you.